Welcome back to Ghost Recap. The movie opens with a girl, named Yoon Yo, who possessed a photographic memory, meaning her mind captures whatever she sees, just like a photograph. However, she doesn't have complete control over her power. At the start, we see a man entering a subway, who seems mysterious. Meanwhile, Yoon Yo is spying on a middle-aged man, named Hu Wong, who mistakenly left a paper in the metro. After he stepped off the train, Yoon Yo started following him. Meanwhile, that mysterious man is in the parking area of the building, where he is observing sunshine on the CCTV. Then he sits in a car and makes some fittings and adjustments. Then, he goes to the rooftop, and is looking around. He is Shadow, the leader of a criminal gang, and they are executing their plan of robbing a bank. Then, he taps into the radio line to know what the police are doing. Then it is revealed that he has fixed a bomb in a car, and exploded it to distract the police. He then orders his gang members to execute their plan, and escape after robbing them. With the Shadow's orders, they rob a typical loot within 3 minutes, without leaving any hint. But, one of their gang members gets greedy for money, and endangers the whole gang. As a result of the delay, police were able to identify their van, and chase after them. They are so expert, and have a backup plan too. As a backup, they order a fat man to drive a truck, thereby hitting all of the police. This distracted police, and frees this gang. The truck driver also manages to escape after the accident. On the other hand, Yoon Yo is confronted by the man asking about her mission. He judges her tailing skills, and advises her. It is revealed that Hu Wong belongs to the Special Crimes Unit, and Yoon Yo is about to join the Secret Service. Hu Wong tests her skills by asking her about what happened when she was following him. With the help of her photographic memory, she points out every single scenario with the exact time and place. Now, Hu Wong is assigned to investigate the bank robbery case. He checks the CCTV footage of the parking area, but it shows nothing as Shadow had waited to act when the sun shone on the CCTV. Meanwhile, Shadow meets his gang to take the loot. Before leaving, he bitterly beats his gang member who has endangered the gang and kills him brutally. Afterward, he goes to a dark alley to hand in the loot. He meets his master, who orders him and tasks this robbery too. Master says the client is the bank's chairman who wants the bank's assets before stepping down. On the other hand, Hu Wong is still checking the CCTV repeatedly. He decided to track down the fat guy who drove the truck. Unfortunately, that fat guy has masked his face, and they need to make some adjustments for this. Using their advanced artificial technology, they successfully identified the man named Hippo. Then, Yoon Yo reaches her new office, where Hu Wong introduces her to the rest of the team. She is assigned to the surveillance unit along with Monkey, Sloth, Viper, Mole, Ostrich, Parrot, and Squirrel. Hu Wong guides them about the investigation, and they get ready to catch Hippo. Hu Wong coordinates this task with the help of rookie Yoon Yo. Hu Wong sets all the team members to their respective positions according to their skill sets and role. All team members disguise themselves, and are only tasked to surveil anonymously, not to get themselves engaged, as their disguises are their assets. After working hard all day, no one was able to track Hippo. Afterward, Shadow is in a store named National Foods, his hideout, where he plans his heist carefully. Back to the team, they find a man with the same appearance as Hippo. They go after that to confirm if it's Hippo or not. The squirrel immediately gets a task, and walks toward him. However, it turns out that this man is not Hippo. On the other hand, Shadow is planning his next heist, and commences the plan. Now, they have planned to rob and a chief to steal incriminating evidence of a firm that has been doing malpractices, per the firm's order. Shadow executes his plan successfully within no time. However, Shadow sees a man observing him from afar. He immediately visits the man and kills him on the spot to ensure there is no evidence left of his crime. After the news of this robbery, Hu Wong's boss is enraged when she learns the same robbers have robbed again. After this heist, Shadow's master gives him another job. However, Shadow says no to this job by saying he wants to quit now and live a peaceful life. This makes his master unhappy, who orders his man to kill Shadow. When he is about to leave, one of the master's men strangles him from behind. Fortunately, he managed to combat it by crashing his car into the wall, throwing the killer, and killing him. Then, he revisits the master, and accepts the job reluctantly. Meanwhile, Huang's team is back in action. Yun Yo observes the previous day's investigation pattern. She finds a blind spot in their attempt. Then, they decide to start the investigation again. This time, Yun Yo is allowed to investigate directly. Once again, all team members spread and started investigating from every possible place. Yun Yo, with her extraordinary abilities, immediately suspects the hippo. However, their first face verification fails due to an accident. Eventually, the suspected man enters a store where Squirrel disguises himself as the cashier. He confirms that this is Hippo. Afterward, Yun Yo follows Hippo to his apartment, and notes his room number. After targeting his location, Squirrel comes and implants hidden CCTVs to record Hippo's actions and movements. Meanwhile, Shadow is planning his following action. He carefully plays the scenario within his mind and readies it to get into action. This time his mission is to hack the Korean Stock Exchange's server, and plant a piece of software asked by the client. On the other hand, Huang and his boss visit the apartment where a man was killed by a shadow. Unfortunately, they are unable to find anything regarding Shadow's identity. At night, Yun Yo observes a girl bringing out Hippo's trash. She immediately grabs the bag to search through the pile of garbage. With Huang's help, they can reassemble a Sudoku paper. After identifying the mistakes in the answer, they are convinced that the paper is a hint regarding the next mission. They run through every possible combination from the numbers, and learn that it is an IP address of the Korean Stock Exchange. Then, Hippo is seen visiting an old building, and the unit stalks him. They take pictures of their partner in the crime, to identify them. With the help of their advanced artificial intelligence, they confirm all of the subjects. They also insert a mole to hear all of their plans. Moreover, they successfully hack the cell phone connected to Shadow and get to know Shadow's location. Once again, Shadow taps into the radio line, and learns they have been found out. He orders all his gang members to dismiss the mission, and scatter to hide their identity in the best possible way. The boss realizes that they are going to abort the task, so she orders the tactical team to engage, and arrest them. Huang immediately goes to the rooftop with the help of headquarters, to confront Shadow. But unfortunately, he manages to escape from the building. Huang asks Yun Yo to help. Meanwhile, the police manipulated traffic and successfully stopped the robbers to trap them. Hence, they get successful in catching them one by one. Now, out of 6 robbers, they have successfully arrested 4, and the other 2 have died. Meanwhile, headquarters that have gained access to Shadow's phone, by hacking call him to help Huang and Yun Yo identify him. Out of all the people on the phone, a mysterious man with a brown bag is pointed out. Also, Huang observed a man near the stock exchange. They lock on the man, and Huang follows him. But Huang misses, and Yun Yo has to back him up. Yun Yo tails him, but Shadow jaywalks to shake her off. Squirrel takes over, and pretends to be a traffic officer to confront him. However, Shadow finds out, and stabs him with his pen. Huang and Yun Yo immediately run to save him, but it's already too late. The task is halted after Squirrel's death, even though Huang and Yun Yo successfully identified Shadow. Shadow plans to kill the Master, to tie up a loose end before retiring. However, Master is heavily secured by the gangsters, but Shadow has more expertise than all of them. He confronts the men, and gradually approaches the Master via an alley. After some time, he reaches Master, and kills him immediately. On the other hand, the special unit is gravely hit after failing the task, and the death of one of its members. Furthermore, they are officially pulled out from the mission. Until one day, Yun Yo remembers Huang's guidance, and finds out that she has seen Shadow in the subway holding a national food menu. She immediately goes to the hideout, and tails Shadow. Also, she notifies Huang and the headquarters, and the mission is officially back on track with the boss taking full responsibility. Yun Yo tails him to a restaurant, and Shadow is seen holding a fake passport to get off South Korea. Afterward, Shadow suspects Yun Yo, and confronts her. Yoon Yo keeps evading the question until Huang reaches it. His arrival makes Shadow run away, and Huang follows him alone. Unfortunately, Shadow takes him by surprise, and hurts him. Shadow stabs him in the abdomen, and overpowers him several times. Hearing that Yoon Yo is coming, Shadow leaves Huang, and escapes. Huang orders her to keep following Shadow. Then she follows a man but mistakes him for Shadow. Then she starts crying that she has failed the mission once more. Suddenly, the rain stops, and Shadow resurfaces from his hiding. Yoon Yo again starts following him to a stair leading to the underground, leading to the abandoned platform. Despite the phone signals being lost, Huang, saved by the medic. As she looks around, Shadow finds her, and uses her as a hostage. The police cannot shoot him, due to the situation. He stands there as he waits for the train to arrive. Luckily, Yoon Yo manages to stab him in the leg, resulting in Shadow fleeing as a cripple. Due to the injury, Shadow is unable to run fast enough. When he reaches outside, Huang is standing there waiting for him. He plans to use the incoming train again as a diversion, but Huang is determined to shoot him, thereby taking the risk. Fortunately, Huang shoots him. In this way, the mission is officially successful, and closed. In the end, the team members pay tribute to Squirrel, who sacrificed his life for the task. Afterward, they return to action to catch Shadow's acquaintance this time. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned, as we will come up with much more new and exciting movie recaps like this. Till then, goodbye.